What was your impression of the engineering department at OceanGate?
University of Washington engineer Dave Dyer testified before the Coast Guard.
It was a tough group to work with. They had a different mindset on how to proceed with the program than we did.
During UW's multi-year partnership with OceanGate, he says the university and the company clashed.
Why did OceanGate and University of Washington Applied Physics Lab stop working together?
It was the engineering. We were butting heads.
It's the first time a key UW engineer on the project has talked publicly about UW's work with the company since OceanGate's Titan submersible imploded last year and killed all 5 on board, including CEO Stockton Rush. This newly released footage shows Titan's underwater wreckage at the bottom of the ocean floor. In June, a King 5 investigation found that while UW immediately distanced itself from the tragedy, denying all involvement in the design, engineering, and testing of the Titan, the school's relationship with OceanGate went much deeper than they originally told the public. Dyer, seen here in an old UW promotional video with OceanGate staff, was one of the key people tapped a decade ago to help OceanGate reach its goal of developing a deep-water, carbon-fibered vessel that we now know as the Titan.
How do we get Stockton all the expertise he needs?
We showed how Dyer stayed in touch with company leaders, providing input and analysis on a proposed Titan design as late as 2019, 2 years before the Titan would take its first Titanic dive. As former OceanGate workers testified earlier in the week, investigators repeatedly raised questions about UW's involvement.
What was the role of the University of Washington?
Before the tragedy, Rush frequently name-dropped the university as a partner who could vouch for his experimental design. Earlier this week, a former top OceanGate executive who accused OceanGate and Rush of disregarding safety testified that UW's involvement was a key reason he signed on.
For me, having the university involved, it gave this. It was confidence in what was going ahead.
Records show the Applied Physics Laboratory's 7-year contract with OceanGate officially ended in 2020. But Dyer and former OceanGate execs told investigators they informally cut ties sooner.
I put together a good case to sever that relationship, and we did. Very tumultuous time.
As King 5 previously reported, UW engineers declined to continue working with OceanGate unless CEO Rush would agree to change an aspect of his design. They lamented that a glass material Rush planned to use on the outside of his sub could explode in the deep ocean, that he was looking to use an unproven technique in a human-inhabited vehicle, and Rush might blow a gasket once they found out about their concerns.
Is that the only reason that University of Washington Applied Physics Lab and OceanGate stopped working together?
That was probably the final reason on that. That was kind of what ended that relationship. But that was not the only reason.
In Seattle, Taylor Muir-Fundereski, King 5 News.